Protesters are gathering at the New York State Capitol today to fight a bill to end religious exemptions for vaccines. All but 3 states allow religious exemptions as a reason not to vaccinate children. There are 839 confirmed measles cases across the country so far this year. The disease had been declared eliminated in the U.S. in 2000. Dr. Jon LaPook is at the state capitol in Albany. John, good morning.
Good morning, John. Protesters here are expected to claim that legislators are attacking their religious freedom. But in Orthodox Jewish communities where these measles outbreaks have been occurring, we spoke with rabbis who told us there's absolutely nothing in the Jewish religion that prohibits vaccination. Meanwhile, we're learning about a group that's been spreading misinformation.
I think this has been a long time in coming.
Dr. Patricia Rupert is the health commissioner of Rockland County, New York, ground zero of the current outbreak. There have been 225 measles cases confirmed there since October, but Rupert is certain the real number is much higher.
The truth is, there are a lot of unreported cases out there.
Rupert says misinformation is fueling the rise in cases, especially within the county's Orthodox Jewish community.
Have you heard of an organization called Peach?
I have.
For at least the last 4 years, what's come to be known as the Peach pamphlet has been circulating in the Northeast, targeting Orthodox Jewish communities.
It holds a lot of unscientific and erroneous information.
The pamphlet incorrectly claims vaccines are a contributing factor in causing autism. The overwhelming consensus of the scientific community is that vaccines do not cause autism.
Any idea of who's behind it?
No, I've wondered that myself.
So we tried to find out. The pamphlet's cover says it is a project of parents educating and advocating for children's health, or PEACH. That organization's website posted a statement saying it had nothing to do with the pamphlet, even though it hosted a copy on its website until last month, when the pamphlet was taken down. The website lists one address in Brooklyn, so we went. But all we found was this windowless concrete building. We found a second address in the company business records. But when our team knocked on the door, nobody there knew anything about Peach.
There's an organization named Peach that's actually registered as being at this address. Doesn't sound familiar?
The Peach pamphlet lists several hotlines to call for more information, so we did.
Welcome to The Truth About Vaccines.
There was a lot to listen to, but it was far from the truth.
There is a role that vaccines are playing in creating the groundwork for these children's immune systems to start to show signs of impairment and destruction.
These people make up data. They change their reasoning as soon as it's disproven, and they pick another.
Whack-a-mole.
Right, exactly.
Dr. Aaron Glad is an infectious disease specialist and an Orthodox rabbi in Woodmere, New York.
You must get vaccinated. That's the official Orthodox Jewish position.
On Sunday at his temple, he lectured about the safety and effectiveness of vaccines and held a testing event to check people's blood for evidence of immunity.
How did you hear about this Peach publication?
I've known about them for a number of years. Some of the religious information they provide is embarrassing.
Do you think it's going to take for people in the United States deaths before they really pay attention?
I hope the answer to that is no, but part of me says yes. I literally pray that I'm not proven right because there's deaths and people then switch their opinion.
CBS News obtained anonymous text messages like this one sent last month to Orthodox Jewish fathers in Brooklyn while they were in temple. When we called the number provided in the text, another misleading statement.
This vaccine will cause swelling of the brain. They all do. Every single vaccine causes encephalitis.
Dr. Rupert has been scrambling to fight the false information in Rockland County about vaccines.
What we've done in these months was to offer information in other ways, hangers on the doors, pamphlets in the synagogues, pamphlets at the house.
So in a way, you're fighting low tech with low tech.
Yes, we are.
Amid the community's rising fear, Dr. Rupert is doing whatever she can to control the outbreak. In a typical year, Rockland County gives about 1,200 measles vaccines. Since October, they've administered more than 20,000.
Thank you.
Looking back, has there been enough pressure put by public health officials, by the media, on the anti-vaccine movement?
No. I don't think we have provided the pressure that we should have probably all along.
Do you think going forward there has to be more of a concerted effort?
I do. And I would be glad to join with others who are doing the same.
The Peach organization would not speak with us on the record. We learned yesterday that Peach has changed its name, but it continues to say it promotes education and children's safety. Meanwhile, here in Albany, we're expecting later in the day to hear a lot more about protests and lobbying of the legislators. Gayle?
All right, Jon LaPook, thank you very much.
John, thanks to you and the CBS News investigative team for trying to track this down. I feel like a community is being specifically targeted with misinformation. Whether there should be a criminal investigation or not is a question for prosecutors, but I find it really disturbing.
And they obviously know the information they're passing is bad because they're hiding.
Yes, they're exactly, as we tried to find them. Yeah. Nice
Raised a lot of interesting questions
team.
that people should be demanding answers to. Nora's right about that.